everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here. So I have struggled quite a lot with this video and it's up a bit late, but regardless, here it is. So I'm going to be setting up this bullet journal for 2022, and my goal with this one is to kind of use it as more of a work tracker, I guess you could say, and everything that has to do with YouTube, posting, Instagram, and just all the social medias regarding my channel. So I want to be more just consistent. I guess that's the word I'm looking for, more consistent. And I hope that, you know, making my to-do lists on here and just keeping all of that good stuff on here routine wise, that I will truly be able to get further in what I want. Like the quote says that I chose for this year: be happy with what you have while working for what you want. So I don't want to give up, and I don't want to feel like I'm not doing enough. So hopefully this planner and the setup will help me to be more productive overall. So this quote is from Helen Keller, and that's what I'm putting here on this first page. And I'm not the best at hand lettering. I've been practicing for a while and I really enjoy it, but I'm still getting the hang of it. So I'm going back and I'm kind of thickening those downstroke lines and just really trying to make it look nice and crisp. And hopefully it'll just be something that inspires and motivates me every time I see it. And I'm sorry that my big head's over here poking in the frame. It's so hard to work on this without getting up close and personal, so I have yet to get comfortable with being a little further away from my writing area, I guess. But anyways, I have also been wanting to do more talking in my videos. Those are the kind of videos that I personally enjoy more when it comes to planners and decorating. So I really want to incorporate more of that in my videos. I don't know if you guys enjoy more talking or prefer just the music and to watch what's happening and kind of just relax. Please let me know, because I definitely want to know what you guys think. And yeah. But it's hard because I ramble a lot and I'm not really sure all the time what to talk about, you know, but describe what I'm doing, etc. But how was y'all's day? Let's start with that. How are you guys doing? How have y'all started the new year? I mean, for me, the new year is not a big deal per se, but I do want to try to just, you know, kind of use it as that new beginning, or just, you know, new goals or whatever. Really try to feel that motivation so that I can get more stuff done, you know, with a new year or whatever. So anyways, now I'm moving on to my period tracker. And this spread, now the actual tracker itself, not what I'm writing on there or anything, or the decoration wise, but the actual tracker, I took inspiration from Leela Journal's period tracker, and it just, you know, didn't take up too much space, and it seemed like it would just be something simple to try. So I went ahead and went with that setup. So I want to just kind of see the consistency over many years. So far, when I started taking birth control, it kind of went a bit wonky. So I just want to see, you know, if there are really that many changes, because I have been wanting to try alternatives to birth control. But anyways, I just want to see how it's been going in terms of, you know, multiple years at a time, and how it's changed or not or whatever. So I want to keep it really simple in my planner, in this planner in particular, this bullet journal. So I'm just going to be using a lot of washi tape, just paper materials. I'm not going to be doing like too much drawing or anything like that, because I do use a lot of stickers and do a lot of more things on my other planner, my Happy Planner. So yeah, I just want to keep it simple, something that won't give me a headache to kind of, you know, work on alongside my other one. So yeah, and I'm so excited to show you guys the cute little sticker I'm going to use for the period tracker. It's from the Paper Studio, these cute little sharks, to kind of represent, you know, what happens during that time. Anyways, so it's super adorable. I love it. I'm so happy that I had plenty of them so I could use one here. So anyways, the tracker is very simple. It just has more than like 30 days. I think there's like 35 days total for each month, which I know that each month does not have that many days. There's not one month that has more than 31 days. But since it kind of just all start on a different day of the week, I just wanted to have more than enough to kind of just fill it out. And my dumb camera glitched, so I didn't get to finish it on camera, which is fine. It's just a lot of repetitive boringness. So anyways, there it is done, and I started my YouTube tracker. So I just want to see, because I want to be able to post consistently every week, and then possibly more, but I can't, you know, strive to do more if I'm not even doing my quote-unquote minimum, which is at least one a week. So I want to go ahead and just have a spot where I can see which days I'm finding easier to post or record, etc. So that way I can kind of see on which days are better overall for me to just sit down and have that time to record, to edit, and then post. I don't really want to use highlighters for this. I'm thinking of maybe trying to buy some like transparent dots. I think that would be better. I just don't want to risk it smudging. I didn't think about that before, and I don't think my pen is non-smudge proof. I don't know if that's how you say it. But anyways, I am so like, my head is going like in a million directions at a time, and I don't even think about the things that I have to be able to facilitate my life. So I did have monthly stamps, and I just completely forgot about them, and I will be showing them here later. And when I pull them out later, I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, my hand hurts so much writing each of these calendars out, and also trying so much to be careful with, you know, the dates being consistent in order and how they're supposed to, starting in the day that they're supposed to of the week. But anyways, I did it. My hand survived, kind of. But yeah, so it was just a lot of work, and it's very frustrating. My arm was definitely cramping. And talking about issues that I've been having with my camera, I mentioned some in my last video, but it's constantly saying that my storage is full, and I have like 280 plus gigabytes on my phone, and I've also am paying for the, I think it's like 2 terabytes on iCloud, and still it was saying that my phone was full and blah blah blah. So I ended up, well, actually my husband also helped me figure out that I think it was my editing app, which is Vixer, that was taking up like an insane amount of storage for some reason. And I delete every video after I'm done editing it, because I'm in my attempt to save space, and still it was just saying that it had a lot of storage that it was taking up. So I ended up deleting it and being able to finish recording this video, and then re-downloading it, and now finally editing it. So I don't know if you guys have a better option in terms of like what you guys use for editing or have heard about that I could maybe check out. But I did pay for it for the year, so I'm going to keep using it, even if that means that I have to just delete it constantly after I finish recording. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure all this out. Hopefully in the near future I'll be able to actually buy a camera to record with, so that I won't have these issues anymore, because my phone houses absolutely everything. So yeah, anyway, so I'm just gonna do the days of the month in like bold letters. It's hard to kind of go from using like cursive type hand lettering to bold letters. Like, I just don't want everything to be, what would you say it, like so generic or just so one way, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm gonna try to alternate between you know, the capital bold letters and then the actual hand lettering. So another of the spreads that I wanted to include in here, and this doesn't have anything to do with work production, but just a year in Polaroids. The other planner that I am using for this year is my Happy Planner, and I don't really want to add extra pages to it because it's so bulky as it is already. So I just decided to go ahead and include it in this planner, in this bullet journal. So I keep calling it planner when I know it's like technically a bullet journal. So anyways, whatever, hope you guys don't mind that I keep messing up with those names. But anyways, so yeah, here's that spread, just that little quote page of what it is. And overall, I'm not sure I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's okay, but I do hope that I can figure out kind of my style in terms of bullet journaling. But this is like the first time that I'm officially working on a bullet journal. I've handmade one before, but I was really ambitious about it and I wanted to hand draw complex things, and that just kind of discouraged me from continuing because it was just a lot of work and I didn't have time. So anyways, I hope that, you know, with this, keeping it more simple will help this be something more long term that I won't get tired of doing, you know, after the first month. So here I'm just choosing different colors of the washi tapes. I wanted to use more of the neutral or grid washies that I have, just so that it wouldn't be overwhelmingly a lot, because I have a ton of washi tape, but it's more designs, which I use for my classic Happy Planner, as you guys will see. And let me know if you guys want me to do some kind of just show you guys my washi tape. It's a lot, and I also have a ton of sticker books, so let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing my collection. And so the only thing I'm going to do here is add some construction paper, this brown cardstock paper, to write in the names of the month, because it's hard to write on washi tape unless you're doing it in Sharpie, which I didn't have and I didn't want to do. So I also feel like this adds a little extra something to the spread. And I have my tape roller, but I didn't realize how difficult it was to put tape onto the cardstock. So yeah, this took a billion years in real life, like so long. I think the clip was like, this clip in particular was maybe like an hour long. It's insane. And I was ready to just say whatever, I'll figure something else out. But no, I pushed through, even though it was, and that's what it is, you know. It's like I have to stop seeing it as a like work, because it's something that I truly enjoy. But when I get in that mindset, like I have to get this done, I have to do this and I have to do that, like it just becomes more of like a work situation, and it's less enjoyable. So I have to just learn to, I guess, make myself see the difference, or not put too much pressure on myself as I'm starting out, to kind of just find that routine that works for me and enjoy it, you know, because I feel like if I enjoy it, then the people watching my videos, you guys, will enjoy it more as well. you know, as opposed to it being something so rigorous, so like obligational, then I'm sure that I won't be as excited and you guys probably won't either. So anyways, enough about that little rant. So I'm finishing up here almost. And another thing is, if you guys have any recommendations for the white gel pens, I have the one that I'm using, that I do end up using here, which is actually a Signo Uniball pen. It's a white one. And then I also have another white pen, but it's a Jelly Roll in the 08. I think there's like a 10 as well. But yeah, they're okay for like the black smooth paper and just writing on smooth paper overall. But this cardstock paper, it's a little thicker, it's a little more textured, so it was pretty hard to kind of have it write smoothly. And of course, if you guys have tried white pens before, at least these two, it's hard to kind of go over it again, unless you're going like completely on the side to it to add more color. It's just very almost impossible to go over it, because it'll kind of like pull the color down and leave like streaks. So anyways, if you guys have any recommendations for white pens or paint pens that might, you know, work better, please let me know. I would really appreciate those recommendations. And real quick, just excuse if you guys can hear a heater in the background. I've got it on at full blast because it's so cold right now. I think it's like in the 20s, so that's all I can handle, having been from Georgia all my life. I mean, the winters are pretty cold, but they're not like ever below zero, at least that I can recall. But yeah, it's pretty chilly, and I do prefer winter weather opposed to summer, just because I hate mosquitoes and I hate sweating, and I feel like that's kind of what I've inherited from my lovely father. Yeah, even in the cold, if he's doing something outside, he's sweating. So I don't prefer summer for those reasons. But yeah, it doesn't mean that winter's easy to handle, but I definitely do prefer it. Anyways, so I am now just working on the last kind of tracker spread thing. Not tracker, just like the last spread that's kind of in general for the whole year. And that's just my, oh my goodness, the name just left my brain. Future log. There you go. So it's just kind of where you have your whole year calendar per se, and you can just write down important dates throughout the year. Let that be anniversaries, appointments, things that you can't write down quite yet on your spreads if you've not made them. But anyway, so I'm just gonna make this area to kind of house everything that might happen soon in the next month or so, up to towards the end of the year. So yeah, that's where that's gonna live meanwhile I get to that month. So yeah, sometimes I run out of ideas, so I just added those little arrows to kind of take up more space, because that was longer than I thought it would be, and I didn't want to do another hand lettering thing since the others have had a lot of that. So anyways, I'm going to pull in these cute stamps. I have the first two, which are the ones that I'm going to end up using. One of them is from the Coffee Monsters Co., and I'm so excited to use it. And the other one, I bought it in Hobby Lobby. Truly, I don't recall the name of the stamp bundle or whatever. But yeah, so I'm going to pull in this little notebook paper one with like a paper clip. And I don't feel like I'm going to have too much going on that I'm gonna have to write in here. So that's why I chose such small things. I'm sorry, I don't know how to explain that, but anyways, so like, yeah, they're small and I don't feel like I'm gonna have a lot of things to write in here, so I can write small anyways, and we'll just make it work. I can add another page if I have to, but I don't think so. So one of these per month. So I did these with that little notebook one, and what I use before I start grabbing the actual ink from the stamping pad thing oh my gosh, I don't know how to talk, guys, I'm sorry, is I use an eraser to kind of go over the stamp, because I read or I saw somewhere, don't remember where, that kind of helps the ink stick better to the actual stamp, and that way you won't have areas that skip. So yeah, anyways, that's what I saw or read, so I always do it just in case. But I do end up having to go over one of the little emoji heads on the left side, just because I guess, I mean, it wasn't like not there, it just wasn't dark enough for me. So anyways, but yep, that is all. So I'm just gonna erase the little guidelines and write the names of the months, and that is all. And then, so yeah, that's all for the couple of spreads that I did for this bullet journal, and I'm excited to get started. Well, actually, I've already gotten started by the time I post this. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just show you guys how January, just at least the month cover page, is looking like, and 2 additional trackers that I'm going to be adding to the monthlies is a sleeping tracker and a mood tracker. It's just things that are interesting to see, kind of your sleep consistency and my mood overall, which typically, due to my just anxiety and crazy life, I am constantly changing mood wise. You know, maybe the day will start off one way and end another, so I just kind of want to see how that does. So yeah, there's my quote page, my period tracker, my YouTube tracker, and the year in Polaroids. I like it. It's not the worst. The future log, there it is. So yep, I hope you guys enjoyed, and just please let me know if you guys do prefer me to talk more or not in my videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.